Okay, hopefully this is going, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my live stream today. I'll be playing a game called The Witness on Xbox One, as you can see right here. I have no idea what this game is, what it's going to contain. I got it with Games with Gold, so I just hope it's something that's playable at the very least. So I'm hearing myself in my headset, so it's a little bit distracting. But what I'll do is I'll change my game because it's saying I'm playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, which is something that I've not actually, played since last month. So I think it's from 2016. So I think it's all a-okay. So I'll minimize the stream, bring the chat up, and let's get into the game. Take my headset off so I don't actually have to hear myself. Just in case anyone decides to watch this, then there's the chat. Plus I can barely hear what's going on as well, so I might need to up my audio maybe. Oh well, it depends. Fuck it, let's go into this. Just to verify. Yeah, there is no audio, is there? It's just like a loading screen, I guess. There's my gamer tag in the bottom left. Can I do anything about this? I actually cannot do anything right now. What is it doing? Don't tell me I have to memorize this pattern, because that would be awful. Oh, what's this? Restarting a achievement. I can't look backwards, by the way. I can only move forwards. So we're in some sort of tube that reminds me of the Aperture Science facility from Portal. Press A. Oh, we gotta actually aim. Oh, okay. So that's what we need to do there. Team Fortress 2 graphics. Not exactly, but I guess we've got to start down here, and then we just draw the pattern, and then we do it. Okay, so it seems pretty straightforward so far. Obviously it's going to get a bit more difficult. So yeah, it looks like some sort of castle area, doesn't it? We've got our ramparts and our walls and all that. So we've got to establish what it is that we can and can't do here. So this seems like it should be something. So what? Okay, it's probably because we have to get from one end of the maze to the other. So we just got to figure out a path that takes us there. Like that maybe. That goes down this way. To this. And then it tells us where to start, and hopefully it tells us where to finish. And I think we'll have to do something like this, like go round and up top and up here maybe. That unlocks the next area, which I believe you can get through here. Oh god, it's like these mazes, and it just gets more and more complicated. So we've got to get up to the top right. I think I can do that by just cutting up here, and then we go up and around and up like that. We follow the line. Yeah, that's how fast the camera moves, by the way. All that, it's just it's pretty slow. Just for the sake of okay, we can sprint by pressing LB. Okay, there is something in here. I didn't know there would be. Seems like, oh, what the hell? I pressed A, and you get like a cursor that comes up. Oh, that's just one of 3. Okay. So, what else could we do now? Is there? I know there's this one back where it just was to complete. I didn't know if I could just do it straight off the bat though. We got to go down here, get up to the top. Oh, okay, this is looking a bit trippy, to be honest. It'd be easy if you could start from the finish and work back. So obviously you've got to go down. You've got to go left. Down like this. So you do this sort of U shape. And then you can go down. So you can probably start from this one and cut up from here maybe. Is what I'm thinking. Is how you answer this one. So I don't know if you need to get both or not, or just the one. No, I think just the one is fine. So there's one more, and I think thankfully we can just follow like the black cable, and that'll take us to where we need to go to, which is just back down this way. Oh no, it's not down this way. There's another place we're supposed to go to. Maybe it's down here, and that's because it is. It's in this area. It's another one of these puzzles. So I think I did see in like the trailer for this that there were some puzzle based elements, so this will be quite interesting to see. I think we have to take this path and then cut under like that, and then we can get to this one up here. Oh, but there's a second. Is there a second path as well? Because see, there's another black cable, so so that leads outside. So perhaps I don't need to do that one. So if I follow the same sort of pattern, I should really be able to get to a similar point. Instead of going there, we go around. Because maybe that top one is more useful for later, perhaps. Because that goes outside. Anyway, so I think we've gained access to this thing. So can we actually use this? Or just need to complete everything maybe? Or just go down like that, and that's it. Okay, so it's okay so far. It's a nice, colourful, you know, puzzle-based game, and I'm pretty sure you might be seeing 60 frames per second. Hopefully you can, but I'm not going to make any promises and say that that's definitely the case. There's something down here. Look. I thought you couldn't even move out of that one. Can I do that? Then where else can you start from? Here, I think was one of them. Oh, you got that. You can only have one line, I think. And you got to go for like 3 points, I think, or something. Oh, maybe it's because you can't touch those. Maybe. Or maybe you do have to do it in one line. I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. I'm drawing the lines, but it's not doing it the way I want it to. It's like you can only have one line at a time or something. There's something like this here. Okay, that seems okay. I've got to start here and get up top, maybe? Oh, what the hell? I was right there. Okay, so maybe it's got something to do with the black and the white. You're not allowed to do something, maybe? See, I don't know what the rules are. Like what are we supposed to do? So if I do this, for instance, go around the black like that. Yeah, so it's like we've got to encompass the white. I think that's what we need to do. We can't go around the blacks. Yeah, because that red starts flipping out like crazy. So also the white goes red and flips out like crazy. So unless you got to like block off the white from the blacks, perhaps that's what you need to do here. And I'm sure someone's going to say that's absolutely racist, and I apologise if it does come across as racist, but I'm just saying it matter-of-factly right now, as this is kind of something that we need to do. Oh boy. I have an idea of what to do with this one. We sort of like go along the bottom and then go up and around like so. To end up here. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. You can actually use the right analog stick. And you can shift between the different puzzles. Oh great, now we've got to do the same but up top. So I think you might have to do something like that maybe. Yeah, that's allowed. We've got to do the same thing here. So if I sort of go backwards perhaps and go over the top. Yeah, that's satisfactory. Or satisfactory. Things that make you go, See, I don't know if you're allowed to do something like that. And then hook around the top. Because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go down the straight after that. So you got to like, seal away these whites from the black ones. Because let's see, it's like saying, yeah, there's a gap there. So you need to rectify that. So you're not allowed to have any sort of direct exposure from, I guess, one white to another white, a white to a black or something. Alright, so I think that's done and dusted. We did all of those. Happy days, son. I couldn't tell you what that does, if that helps us out any. Oh god, press the A button. Because I think there's, I'm honestly thinking there's some level of a jump in this, but it's not looking like there is. And now we get introduced to these things which look like hexagons at the corners. Yeah, so I think these you have to go over. I think. So you've got to separate the white and black squares. And when there's these sort of hexagons, I think you do need to collect all of them. I'm guessing that's what we need to do here. So I'm going to guess something like this, where you just go around. And it can continue onwards and upwards, I guess. This time there's a another thing to try. Well, I can just do the same solution as last time, because that's, I guess that's universally valid. It's like exactly the same solution. Obviously I can't do the same solution here. So it's like we got to figure out what the solution here is going to be. Maybe it's best to start off with this one. Perhaps. Or not. Because I'm thinking with this one you have to go up. But then we've got to go down. And then we've got to risk going up and then back round again. So we can't do that. So it's like we have to go up to get this one. Yeah, we might not be able to do it that way. Puzzle games, right? Of course. Everyone loves puzzle games. So yeah, we're not allowed to touch any of the lines once they're drawn. So yeah, this one's really making me think, to be honest. So you can't just leave it, basically. That's a problem. Yeah. If I rage, then if I give up, then I'll give up. I'll throw in the towel, and that's the penultimate one too. So we can start at either one of these, I think, and then the idea is we have to go all around this loop until we end up going straight into this. So the end either needs to go up like this and then in, or we need to go all the way around and then past this one before going down this way. So I mean, if only we, unless we have to go down here perhaps. No, because then we're stuck basically at that point, even by doing that. So maybe that one is not where we're supposed to start from, and we're just supposed to like loop around somehow. Because see, if it was something like that, then it would be doable, but then we miss one. Even though we do get the concept down, pretty much, if you understand where I'm going with this. So it's like we can't do that. Yeah. Yeah, you can't have two lines going on at the same time either. So if only it was something like that, then it would be doable. But then there's this one in the top corner. Yeah, it's not right. So yeah, games that make you think, definitely. Definitely this is one of them. So a part of me wants to say we're not even allowed to start with this one. We need to go like up and around and all that. But then there's this one in the corner. So we need to kind of like... I don't know, actually. Because we need to go up. We need to go up like this. Because then what I'm thinking of, we can kind of go down and then around. But then we're always leaving stuff left out on one of the sides. So then it's like, well, what are we supposed to do here then? Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one. I'm wasting too much time. I'm sure there's a real simple solution to it, but right now I'm not actually determining what the solution is, and that's me pressing A again because I think there's a jump button even though there isn't. So I guess for something like this, we're supposed to probably start off with one, then separate the white from the blacks. But then I don't think that's a valid solution, so I think we're supposed to go like everywhere around the grid or something stupid like that. See, so we can't really do anything otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna probably continue for the time being. If I ever figure that out, then I'll let you know. Part of me wants to try it again now, but it's a live stream, and I don't want to be standing around here wasting all your time. There's definitely something going on here. It's just like a walking simulator with Team Fortress 2 style graphics and oh, look at that, you got like a shadow of a person, look. We are actually a person. Oh, okay, that's something. We've got two lines at the same time. That's something we never had to deal with before. And there's this thing. Okay, we start off with this maybe. So it just looks like it'll be a combination. It's just like a bunch of puzzles. Now these puzzles are ones where we have two lines simultaneously to use. So we have to do stuff like this and deal with puzzles like that. Okay, we can't go down that way, so we have to go round, up, in, and up. Same sort of thing here. I think we have to go... we can't do that. It's like mirrored, basically. So I think maybe if we go up, actually, first, then like that. So now it's like focusing on the left. Sorry, the right-hand side more so than the left. Oh boy, look at that. Are we going to get 4 of them, really? I feel better for... Oh, we can't even use the left-hand side. It prevents us from even looking at it. So we've got to get the one on the left-hand side out. So I'm just looking at the controls are backwards, obviously. I'm looking at the left-hand side, trying to establish what to do. Oh, is that oh, it was satisfactory. That's actually came down, and we can look into the water. Look at the amazing scenery. So that's that activated. There's something else as well. Well, it looks of things. It's around the outside. Follow the cable. We got to go all the way down here. All the way down here. Look. Follow the green cable road all the way up here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can get past that. Damn. Looks like just a stack of tires or something in the middle of the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there is something back that way, but it's like you need to get in there somehow, and I don't think there's any way I can right now. So I guess this is just like a walking simulator, as they call it. It's one of these types of games where it's just there's no end game ultimately. It's just more like you just. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, weird. Yeah, it's like a walking simulator basically, and what that means is that it's just a game where you just walk around, and that's all you really do. Okay, so it's not that. So unless there's some way you can split like those lines, because as far as I know, I've not been told any basics. It's just like you're able to draw lines, and that's about it. So I have no idea what what the goal is, what any sort of story is. It's just unless you can use stuff, maybe. No. Oh, you see a border on the video. I don't. Yeah, I think you can see a border when I actually do that, but I can't. So I think that's a video. You know, the way I have my video set up, that you can't really see that. It's a nice sunny day. There's something over there, like on top of that mountain. There's like so much to like go around and explore and look into if you really wanted to. It's like a mine shaft down there. Maybe you can go down there at some point, but I don't know. It's also like this temple area. So I think I'll investigate here and just see what there is. Well, that's definitely a way down, I think, if you want to go down. And we got something like this, I think. So what are we supposed to do here? Like this one, maybe? This one, maybe? Again, I don't know. What do you want? What do you want me to do? They don't like explain that. It's very mysterious. At least I have the courtesy to clip you on that. That's for sure. If you fell down and there's no way out, then that's not going to be the best thing ever. And I'd absolutely hate it if some puzzles require some, you know, previous puzzle to be completed. So like one of those early ones that I didn't do, that I skipped out on, then you would be penalised now for skipping out on it. I don't know. So it would be nice if there was a bit of context and maybe have some tutorial about what you can and can't do, rather than just, you know, just sit here and figure it out for yourself. Because then you're in my position, you're just walking around, there's nothing to say, there's nothing to do. You'd rather be doing something else more entertaining, but you really can't do it because what is actually going on? What is required of you here? Looks like chalk or something, perhaps. But yeah, there is something around here, isn't there? I'm seeing cables, so obviously there is something. Of course, the vent's in the way. We can't get past the vent. Maybe I could go down there. There's these stairs down that we can take. So running over. Oh, come on, man! I just walked into like a fence or something. It's like, how am I supposed to get past that? They don't explain anything. And of course, people might say, oh, well, you can just like pause, and they give you the instructions or something, and you're too lazy to press the start button. Settings. There's subtitles in this. There's a reticle. Controls. They don't give you any level of controls, so sadly, we're fucked. Oh God, what are we supposed to do here? Okay, I guarantee you're not allowed to do that. No, so what are we supposed to do? Hook around like this? No, we're supposed to probably go around. I don't know, like that maybe? No, it's not encasing the one to a satisfactory standards. Yeah, what can we do here? What can we do with this one? You can't go left to right, otherwise you run into the line again. And there's not, unless you have to go like, you can't even go. It's not like Mario Brothers where you can like go off the left hand side and you know, that solves it. So there's nothing on the end of these which you can use to help you out. Now, as much as I love a good puzzle game and all that, if it's, you know, cryptic like this, where they don't explain anything to you, then to me it just takes the fun out of it. I mean, it's like, yeah, I would love it to be able to understand what it is that I need to do, but unfortunately it's like, what can you do? You know, what can you do here, unless you're supposed to do something with the sides here, but there is nothing you can do. So I honestly, I'm just stumped right now. I would love to play this, because it seems like one of these walking simulators, and I don't think I've ever played a walking simulator on a stream before. But if it's like this, and I honestly just cannot fathom out what to do, then that kind of takes some of the fun away from it. See, because there's supposed to be something here, but we can't even use it, because we're supposed to figure out that puzzle or something else, but we need to get down there first. So we can't even get down there, because look, there's other puzzles to try, but we can't get down there because there's like a fence in the way. So we have to figure out another way down. So what are we supposed to do, dude? I would love to do a game where, you know, I can play it, probably even beat it on the 10th, and have a good stream. But when it's like this and it just seems so cryptic, then where's the fun in it? You know what I'm saying? At least I figured out that you can take this path, but I just want to do stuff like this. So at least I can try and figure out what it is that we're supposed to do here. Obviously, if I do something like this, it's going to go blah, blah, blah. Can't do that. Yeah, that's not the solution, is it? Unless we can camp that one. We can camp this. Hey, I never said encamp it like that. I said like that. Then, go around. Then around like that, maybe? They're really going to tell me that's not the solution? Okay, I honestly give up with that one. I feel like that was a perfectly valid solution, but they're not going to give it to me. Don't know why. More of these like black statue things. Or statues of tires or whatever. Yeah, so it would be nice if you can actually use stuff, but they don't tell you how to do anything. So I'm not a massive fan of hand-holding games, but if you're gonna have a puzzle game, then it would be nice to actually, you know, have a baseline of stuff that you're supposed to do. You know, like you know, Portal didn't go ahead and just start you with the most difficult tasks right from the beginning, and I did it. No, it didn't. So, what are you thinking with this? Alright, so I was able to figure that one out. We got this one. Is it as simple as just doing this? They're not going to allow you to do just that. Okay, what else are we supposed to do? What does it want from me? Like, is there something that I'm not seeing? Am I supposed to just like try and cover every square possible, maybe? Just go up, down, and all around. That's not a solution. Then I don't know what is. Like, what do you want me to do? You don't explain anything, so what chance do I have if you're not going to explain what I need to do to solve this? Unless there's something I'm missing, or something I haven't obtained yet. Oh, no, if you look at that, it's like a time delayed door or something. So what I thought could have been a good area has ended up being a complete bust because there's no idea of how to actually use or do anything. And it looks like it might lead into some computers and that down this way, into this area. But I thought, what the hell am I'm getting stuck on like a twig on the tree. It's weird. Yeah, or it would just be lovely to know what to do. But yeah, I'm like stuck in this situation where I'm question marking out right now. It's like, what are we doing here? What is the objective? Why is nothing working? I'm solving tests perfectly fine, and you know they're not correct apparently. There's some tests that are just cryptic right now, and you can't answer. Maybe if you go in here, there's something we can do. There's another one of these areas, like another one of these castle-looking things. Oh, look at this. Poor lady looks like she's getting killed by some slender woman. Right, maybe we can solve this. Where do we start? We've got to start from here. And then we go around the bottom like that. Well, what good does that do? Well, we can't actually get into the into this to actually do anything. And that looked like it was valid, the solution. So maybe if we follow this. Right, mate. Of course, there's a fence and we can't get past it. How do you open stuff in this game? It's not like they tell you how to do it. As far as I know, there's no jump. There's nothing. Yeah, there's no other buttons other than like A, and that's it. So, what are we... Oh, okay. Oh, that's different. So we've got to solve the puzzle by using this, right? If only I could see the solution, or see everything that I've done. Because right now we're just like filling every single square up. And we don't want to be doing that now, do we? Oh well, as long as every square's filled, I'm sure we'll be okay. So just just walk over everything. I didn't know that it looked like every single square lit up. So it's looking like what's happening right now. Well, every single square is a light. And that's what it looks like here. So that's that at least. I don't know if there's any way you can like reset it unless you have to do this thing again. Yeah, I think that resets it. So we need to figure out a way of going around and then getting these collectibles while still making it to the exit. So this is going to be a complicated one. I think what we need to do is head upwards first. So if only I had like a replication of the drawing, and it's like going dark as well. So it'd be like, I want to do this, then we can go back, maybe, then around. So see what that did. That missed, apparently. So I'm supposed to go around that, and then down, and then we can go up till the exit. Okay, I think I have an idea of what to do. Right. So it's like this. But then we go round at this point. Then we can go down. Then down. Now it's saying I missed the other one. Brilliant. So I'll keep trying at this until it comes out okay. I think I have a bit of a memory for this sort of stuff. You just try it enough times and then it you'll get better at it. So I think you're supposed to go around like this. Yeah, and then we just continue onwards. So it's just going to be... I just keep going until the end, I guess. And then you can just turn into the exit. And you should be able to do it, hopefully. Yeah, that's how we do it. Awesome. Right, mate. Right, lady. Oh, not something like this. So I think here, the whole purpose is that you're actually supposed to be walking over these glass panes. And that you're supposed to, you know, use them to have a solution to this sort of problem. So, yeah. Okay, I might have an idea of this one, but it's like I've got to go all the way to the end but one, then down, and then up, and then into the exit. Apparently that's not the solution. So if we look into it, maybe they can tell us what the problem actually is. Ah, it didn't go high enough. That's what it is. It didn't go high enough. So they're going to tell us there's problems with that. So we're supposed to go up 2. Oh wait, no, the glass is broke, has it? Yeah, it looks like the glass is broken. Oh well. So that's that. Hold on, I'll try that again. So go over the broken glass, and then it's to the last but one. So then you can go around like this. And then we just U-turn around, and then turn into the exit. Still not right? I'm sorry, what? Is it me, or have I got this completely wrong about those black squares being separate from the white ones? Unless you've got to go straight over the top, perhaps. That's the only other thing it could be. You just got to go straight across to the exit. And then they're probably going to have a hissy fit that you're not even allowed to cross the white squares or something next to each other. Okay, supposedly that's not a solution either. What the shit is wrong with this? I don't know. but it's weird, honestly. So yeah, whoa, that's how stiff the camera is, by the way. That camera is stiff as shit. So that takes us into that area. Then we go into this one. We're supposed to go through there. Then there's something else after that. But then there's like this area right here. And down this way. Oh, this is like, if you want to cheap your way into the next area, I guess you can do. Unless that is purposely glitched, so you're not even allowed to go down that way. Maybe that's what it is, it's purposely glitched. And then what about these? What are these dots? Like, what are we supposed to do with those? Oh, I haven't been introduced to any dots yet. Not even the THOT dots, you know what I'm saying? One of those dots. Nah, just lol JK, guys. If you've suffered through this so far, then don't worry, I think I'll be rounding things off soon. Because I really just don't have any idea what to do right now. Because the game's just not explaining anything, dude. You know, it'd be nice to have some explanation of the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing in this game. Unfortunately, there's really not that much. It's just, here's a game, you're thrown into it straight off the bat. Good luck, figure it out. Yeah, right, okay. Like, I'll be able to figure this out on my own without looking at a guide. Because it's just too cryptic, they just don't tell you enough to get by. So, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So, what can we do? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Just went into this area where there's a ship. Now that looks like something.
A ship owner was about to send to sea an emigrant ship. He knew that she was old and not well built at the first, that she had seen many seas and climes, and often had needed repairs. Doubts had been suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. These doubts preyed upon his mind and made him unhappy. He thought that perhaps he ought to have her thoroughly overhauled and refitted, even though this should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he succeeded in overcoming these melancholy reflections. He said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages and weathered so many storms that it was idle to suppose she would not come safely home from this trip also. He would put his trust in Providence, which could hardly...
It goes on for a bit, doesn't it?
...all these unhappy families that were leaving their fatherland to seek for better times elsewhere. He would dismiss from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of builders and contractors. In such ways, he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was thoroughly safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart and benevolent wishes for the success of the exiles in their strange new home.
X-Files.
And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say?
I thought it was over then.
Surely this, that he was verily guilty of the death of those families. It is admitted that he did sincerely believe in the soundness of his ship, but the sincerity of his conviction can in no wise help him, because he had no right to believe on such evidence as was before him. He had acquired his belief not by honestly earning it in patient investigation, but by stifling his doubts. And although in the end he may have felt so sure about it that he could not think otherwise, yet inasmuch as he had knowingly and willingly worked himself into that frame of mind, he must be held responsible for it.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'm saying fuck this. It just keeps going on and on and on, man. Yeah, so I was staying quiet because I wanted to hear what he said to say about that, and he was talking about like the shipwreck and all that, and something going on about that. But then it's like it sounds like it's going to end, and then it just keeps going, and it's just like, well, screw that. I'm not listening to all of it. You know, I'm just standing here listening to some audio about this shipwreck, and it's like, Well, it's not like it's going to help me out any, knowing that. And probably because I just ran onto this ship, I really just don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do, you know, anything like that. So I'm in this situation, if you will, where I just don't know what to do. And I don't know if I can play this game much longer, because I just have no idea whatsoever about what I'm actually supposed to be doing here, what the purpose of this game is, what we're trying to achieve, or anything like that. It's just like, I would love to try the puzzles, definitely, but the problem is with the puzzles is that it's just, you know, some of them are just so cryptic to the point where you can't even establish what it is that you need to do to even complete them to begin with. So, case in point, this one, for instance, how am I supposed to complete this? Like, what do you want from me? You know, what is your anticipated solution here? I mean, I've never come across a puzzle with dots in it before up until now. So, like, what is the intended solution? They're not even going to give you a, you know, an answer to that, basically. It's like, all you can do is just walk around on the glass panels and see if that's satisfactory. And if it's not, then it's not, and you're screwed. And you just have to try again, I guess. Trial by error. Just gotta keep doing it until it's right, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So what's this gonna say the solution looks like? It says it looks like this, which, you know, is that it? Obviously it's not, but what else can I do? What else can I do with this? I can't go any further down. I can't get past that one because it's glitched. The panes of glass is broken, I guess. It's just a bad area, I guess. Like, if only there was a little something called context or assistance to help out with a situation like this, then maybe I might, you know, be a little bit more lenient. But I just can't say that I am right now. It's not going too well. So I think what I'll do is I'll just get out of here if I can. And if there's anything else up for grabs, then there's something else. But I honestly don't think there will be. What on paper seemed like a pretty good area has just turned out to be a complete shit show, if you will. So if we move over to this area back here, of course you'd think you'll be able to enter this area, but spoilers, you can't. Spoilers. There's no way you can get in there. And there's houses as well. That looks open. Unfortunately, I couldn't get off it because that's something else I have to comment on as well. It's like the clipping seems so weird in this. It's hard to like describe it, but you get like clipped on stuff so easily, and it's like, why do I get clipped on stuff? Because it's not like they tell you why. Plus, it seems like there's something else I'm supposed to do, but I don't know what that is. I don't know. It's not going to be. Well, this opens that door, obviously. That's probably permanent access in now. That's something, but I don't think that is. So you just got to look around, search for all sorts of you know, puzzles and stuff to try and do. Obviously, you can't just get through there. So there's some. Oh, it's this one. That's why. It's glitched. Well, it's not glitched. It's just fallen over. Now we've got to figure out where we've got to go in here. So where's the starting point? It's always nice to know where we're supposed to start. If there is anything. Yeah, I don't know, because it seems like that's linked to that, that's linked to that, that's linked to this. Is there anything coming off of these two that I can use to help out where they're coming from? Because right now it's just off, look. It's like everything is just off about this whole thing. That looks like something you can use. Yeah, I don't know about this area. I'm getting out of here. I might play for like a little bit longer and then call it a day, because, I mean, I don't even know if I explained what a walking simulator, my apologies, actually is. And it's exactly what you think it is. It's just a game where you walk around and that's all there is to it. I mean, you just walk and that's it, I guess. And there's obviously stuff you can interact with. Like in this stream, for instance, there's that tape recorder of the ship. But that's all there is really to do. You just walk around, maybe solve some puzzles or something. But in, you know, the grand scheme of things, that's all there is to it. And it's like, well, what am I supposed to do here? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do I do? What is the purpose? What is the end game objective here? I'm just walking around on this probably island, and it's like, you know, what am I supposed to do? You're not telling me what I'm supposed to do, and you're not going to offer a solution as to how to improve on it, if you know what I'm saying. So what can I do? There's nothing I can do, dude. Oh, it is going to say that's not a solution, even though I would say it is a perfectly valid solution. What is the valid solution here? Symmetry? You really going to try and throw symmetry in here? Oh, there we go. That's a solution. Tell me why that's a solution. Please, tell me why that is a solution, and the others that I've tried that are pretty similar to that are not. Right, we got to do something like this. Seems we got to start from here. Honestly, I think it's something like this. You just got to... okay, what do we do here? Like, I don't know, maybe go around? You're supposed to, like, encase them or something, I guess. Or separate them from each other, maybe. I don't know, try this. Yeah, that works. I don't understand why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I really don't. It's not like the game actually explains it to you. Like, that's not a solution. Why is that not a solution? Like, is there something that's blatantly wrong with that? Like, what is the purpose here? And I know I've probably done the same thing twice in a row. But I'm just saying, it would be nice to know what we're supposed to be doing with this. But obviously this ain't going to work, because there's... yeah, it's like that, so... we go around. Unless it means... but then they're going to be... unless we're supposed to go up and around, perhaps. Then go all the way around like this and cause problems. Yeah, we're supposed to do that. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Oh, now we've got all these to deal with. How are we supposed to do that? Unless they're colour-centric, maybe. So it's like we've got to... I don't know, try and separate these or something. Damn. Yeah, it's like they're colour coded. So it's like we gotta, unless we're supposed to go all the way around like this. So separate all these out like that. So maybe that's what it is. It's like separating the colours from each other, perhaps. Is what we're supposed to do into like quadrants and sections. Maybe. That's the general gist I'm getting from this. So for instance, we'd want to do something like this. So then all of the white squares are in the same quadrant. I'm guessing that's what we want to do. that's not a solution apparently, even though it does separate all of them from being in one. Well, then there's the green one, isn't there? That breaks the wall, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let's just do something like that. There we go. I think that. Yeah, I think that ought to do it. What? What? Fine. Nope, that doesn't work either. What do you want from me, you piece of shit game? You don't explain anything. If you just explained what the concept was, then I wouldn't be in such a bad situation right now. And there's like an ambulance or something that just went outside because I saw the flashing lights. But then we got to get the line. So it's like we got to do this and then go around like that and then... No, but then we can't even do that. So then we got to go like here and do it. Nope. That's not a solution. Damn. Damn. Because all I want to do is something like that. Right? But then we can't do that because then we need to go across. We need to secure the green from everyone else. So then it's like, well, we've got to encase that. If we do that, then there's these purples that we have to contend with. So then we got to somehow figure out a way of separating the purple from the white or something. Maybe. I am so lost with this and how its concepts work and all that. To me, that was a valid solution. I don't care. I am losing the plot in terms of playing this because I've been going for nearly an hour now at this point, and I had the same number of clues about what this game was going to hold as I do now. I mean, it's like I had no idea what this was going into it, and I have no idea what this is going out of it. It just doesn't make any ounce of sense. I'm solving puzzles perfectly fine, yet the game's actually telling me that I'm not solving them correctly whatsoever. Yeah, you can fuck off, game, for that. I'm solving them perfectly fine. So you have problems if you're thinking that I'm not solving them adequately. So I'll just get to the top of this mountain and just see if there's anything to do up here, and then I'm going to round things off because I don't know what to say or do in terms of this game. It just doesn't make any ounce of sense to me. And it's like we're walking on the sky or something, but it's actually just the snow. Reminds me of the vault from, you know, like Borderlands or something. But obviously there would be something to do up here, maybe. Like this, perhaps? Oh yeah, you get to see that, all the world around us. Well, that did something, and I don't know what it did. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. I think I'm done. I'm reaching the end of the line. There's something going on. This guy looks like he'll do something. That looks like there should be something useful, but there's not. I activated this. It does nothing. So yeah, I don't know. Unless that's like the river or something. Because that does look like the shape of the river down there. But it's like, what does this do? What does this area do? I'm sure there's all these areas that I've not gone to. I just don't know what the fuck to do. The game doesn't explain anything and try and help us out, so I think I'm going to round it off here, ladies and gentlemen. I actually don't have a clue. I do not have a clue what to do. So, fuck this game. I'm 85,000 G. Thank you for watching the 10th today. My mind boggled right now. I don't know what to say. That's probably one of the most intuitive games I've ever played. It just doesn't tell you anything about what you're supposed to do. So, fuck it, I'm not playing it. You know what, as evidence right now, you know what? There you go. Proof that I'll never play it again. Anyway, I hope you've had some level of enjoyment watching me fail at this game. Don't ask me to play it again, because I just don't know what the fuck to do. And I'll see you later. Have a great day and all that. And thank you for watching. And please don't get mad at me because I deleted the game. Okay, see you later.